recap for Week 9 is coming a little bit later than expected, but still gonna do it. So obviously, the Seahawks won in dominating fashion. I don't care if the Cardinals put up 21 points. Defense played solid throughout the entire game, whereas the rest of the points they got later on in the fourth quarter were garbage points. Geno Smith, yeah, a pick that honestly anybody would throw that interception. If you have a screenplay and they read it perfectly, that's going to be a pick six every time. That's just how it is. But Geno Smith played solid. Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf with some incredible catches for touchdowns and throughout the game. And Kenneth Walker just being a model of consistency while Rashad Penny's out. That is going to be something to see in the future, though. Like, whenever Rashad Penny is able to come back, is he gonna start or is Kenny Walker gonna start or are they gonna do a running back committee system or try to? Because they're both good. It's just, Kenny Walker, like I said, is a fucking dog. That's all that matters. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals side, they are collapsing. Honestly, if you have another heated argument on the sidelines. If you got teams doing that, you know you got them right where you want them. Um, Dolphins beating the Bears. Not really gonna touch on anything in this game except for obviously Tyreek Hill literally on pace to get 2,100 receiving yards this season. If he keeps up this pace, he has at least 120 receiving yards per game right now. Like that shit is crazy to think about. And then Justin Fields is getting better every single fucking week, culminating in him as a second year quarterback, breaking the rushing yards and a game record for quarterbacks. And Michael Vick online giving him his respect. It's time other people start doing the same thing. Jets upset the Bills. Josh Allen, from a passing standpoint, just played bad football. That's really it. Sauce Gardner was getting slightly burned a little bit, but overall he was playing some pretty solid defense. Um, Zach Wilson did not win them this game. Garrett Wilson, though, continues to make plays. That's what happens when you give him the ball. Panthers lose to the Bengals in dominating fashion. How ironic is it that as soon as PJ Walker got out of this game, you have to put Baker Mayfield back into the game for you to start scoring your points? That's insane to think about. And Joe Mixon, I know fantasy football owners were happy about his performance. They were going all in on that one. Joe Burrow played solid football. Jamar Chase, who? Everybody's saying, oh, they're going to struggle just because he's out. Yes, he's a very solid playmaker, but it is one player at the end of the day. And this is also against the Panthers, sure thing. But they're playing like this. There's not really a problem. Chargers and Falcons, curse fucking game. I don't know who the fuck set that shit up. Y'all knew exactly what y'all were doing. Y'all know both of these teams' reputations within the past decade or so and how they love to force themselves to lose games that they can win. The fucking double fumble. This dude gets the ball back and then somehow finds a way to lose grip of the football and fumble the shit right back to the Chargers for them to get back in field goal range and win the game with Cameron Dicker. Like, dude, y'all really set that shit up. There's no need for that shit. Vikings, Commanders, I don't care at all, honestly. Like, I'm not getting fooled by this. Kirk Cousins is not going to do this shit in primetime. He's not going to do this shit in the playoffs. They can be 7-1 right now after this game versus the Commanders, but it doesn't matter. Do not get fooled. Like, you're going to make yourself look so bad. There's no reason that so many people are getting fooled by this guy's performance. He is not going to do this when it counts. Packers, Lions. Lions actually, like, honestly, this was just a sloppy ass game versus like, on both sides. Somebody had to win this shit. The Lions were holding down the Packers for all that time, and you only mustered 15 points. Like, that's a problem for the Lions. But at the same time, Aaron Rodgers throwing 3 red zone interceptions in, I think, 4 total is actually, like, that's had to be the worst game I've seen from Aaron Rodgers in years. Years. And all this talk about, trade rumors surrounding him and him retiring after the season. But in terms of, like, a trade, dude, you can't. The reason why Devontae Adams had to get traded is because you had to clear up money to pay Aaron Rodgers if he wanted to stay there. And now you have $50 million per year wrapped up in this dude. You can't move on from him that easily. You screwed yourself over in that one. Raiders, yes, the Broncos, blah, blah, blah. The Raiders are the most disappointing team in fucking football this season. Like, it's that simple. You had a 17-0 lead, and you were doing exactly what you were supposed to be doing. And then, for whatever reason, in the second half, Devontae Adams has a reception for 3 yards. And not to mention, you gave away the game. Travis Etienne did have a solid performance, but you gave it away. You had total control, and you gave it right back to the Jags. Like, what? I don't understand. What is going on? Like, something's got to give, man. Colts and Patriots. I like Sam Ellinger again. It's just, it's gonna be a struggle to start for Sam Ellinger. Patriots getting all those sacks, partially due to Matthew Judon, obviously. Bill Belichick is always going to pride himself on good defense, and when you're especially doing it against a first-year starter, obviously this isn't Sam Ellinger's first year, but his reputation against rookie quarterbacks or first-year starters is just so, like, efficient. Like, he will never fail in that situation. But it's not like the offense helped either. In fact, there was literally a shout out to a different source, but like there were different things coming out, different stat lines saying that Mac Jones led them on 12 points on 12 offensive drives. Like, your offense clearly did not help you win this game at all. And all this talking about, Mac Jones being the next Tom Brady from these Patriots fans, just fucking stop it. Like, you have got to, it has got to cease. It's just not the case, man. Bucs, Rams, honestly, the game was pretty ass. Like, the game was trash, bro. The Rams gave it away. Another team giving away the game. Like, you had it, and then you do all these stupid things that give Tom Brady. I don't care if Tom Brady is divorced, if he's old as shit. I don't care. You do not give this man, Tom Brady, a chance to get the ball back within a minute or two of the game. In the fourth quarter, you never do that. You're going to fail every time. He made you pay this time. Too bad, though. They're going to lose to us in Munich anyway. It doesn't matter at all. Titans, Chiefs. It started off good for the Titans, honestly. Derrick Henry doing what he does best, of course. Mahomes getting 68 passing attempts. And then not to mention, he had at least 6 rushes for 60 plus yards. Being the leading rusher and passing for all those damn yards. All that fucking time. Like that, the drive where they were down 17-9 and they needed to get a touchdown. That is the epitome of the greatness of Patrick Mahomes. This man, like, yeah, you're going to game plan for him to pass. This man literally ran his way down the fucking field and to get to 2-point conversion as well for them to tie the game up. and then they eventually came back and won. Like, that is just Mahomes. And I don't understand why people still do not get no lead is safe when the Chiefs are the team you're facing. No lead is safe when Mahomes is the opposing quarterback you're playing against. Why do people still not get it? What more do the Chiefs have to do? Even if they don't have Tyreek Hill anymore. So what? It does not matter. It is too consistent. It is too telling at this point for people to still not get that to this very day. It makes no sense. And Ravens Saints, we got it locally here, which is shocking because usually it would be on ESPN. Though what I thought on Monday when we were watching it, I was saying like they may be testing something out for the new TV rights media deal next year, because that kicks in obviously. So they may be testing something out like, oh, let's put the game in the local areas. Because I'm sure there probably were some people down in Louisiana getting the game on local channels too, as well as ESPN, because of course it's ESPN. They're still going to get it. So that was actually a nice surprise, but I think they were testing something out. So maybe be on the lookout for that. Um, in terms of the actual game, though, there wasn't really much popping off. You know, Lamar Jackson did what he needed to do to win. Kenyon Drake actually pitched in, did what he needed to do to help them win. That's really about it. That's about the quickest recap I would give. With that, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.